All right, y'all boys. We finally, and I mean fucking finally, got the Ironheart trailer, bro. Nigga, I react to that bitch, and bro, I'm excited as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Ryan Coogler has been in his fucking bag, bro. So with that being said, Ironheart is finna be a fucking hitter, bro. They finna hit us with this shit. I can't wait. I for real cannot fucking wait because, bro, her and Black Panther was already like, okay, nigga, she cool. You feel me? I'm fucking with her. So now she getting her own story. Let's do this shit, my nigga. You feel me? I'm locked in. But Ironheart trailer, some breakdowns, like, you feel me? Everything we learned so far. With that being said, lock in with me, chat.
Rockstars, I'm Jessica Clemens, and today we're talking Marvel's IronHeart.
Goddamn.
It's been 5 years since it was first announced, 3 years since the D23 footage was shown at D23,
Go.
and 7 months since we saw pieces of the long-awaited show and the Disney Plus look-ahead teaser. Now with the show premiering June 24th on Disney Plus, in this video we'll go over the leaked trailer, the leaked Mephisto of it all, and exactly why Disney hasn't promoted the show yet. But first, before
we know why Disney ain't promoted
into it, make sure to go check out nerdriot.shop where you can find the latest and greatest in new Rockstars merch. If you love the Thunderbolts, guess what? We have new Avengers shirts that you can get at nerdriot.shop. It's a great way to support the channel. Go get yourself some shirts. Okay. Oh, I'm also wearing the Galactus one. Fantastic Four is right around the corner. Okay, go check it out.
I ain't gonna lie, them bitches is heat. Them shits is heat. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm very excited to get a heavy-hitting introduction.
Oh, bro, Dominique Thorne, bro, she's so cute.
I'm very excited to get a heavy...
Bro, she's so cute. Like, this is fine right here. Dominique Thorne, bro, she's so fine. Anyways, but lock in, bro. Lock in.
Hitting introduction.
I can't wait. Riri Williams, boy. Riri Williams. God damn, I don't know what the fuck that was. My bad, bro.
Of Ironheart, the comic books and Wakanda Forever did a really great job of laying a backstory for Riri and her origin story.
She was heating Black Panther, gang.
The story of what happens the days after Wakanda in the formative years of the superhero.
What's cool about her is she's a bit disruptive.
You want me to be small, but I refuse.
Which really sets her apart than our show.
You might be a hero after all.
I love how this story takes...
Hey, my nigga, back your ass up from it.
Journey. I want to build something undeniable. Something iconic.
Riri, I see you. Waiting to be acknowledged for your greatness.
Earlier, we've been anticipating this Ironheart trailer, especially for those who missed the footage at D23. They finally released a little featurette acknowledging that the trailer's coming on Wednesday. However, before that, people have been sharing that leaked Ironheart trailer, which is the same footage shown at D23 all those years ago. But it's also worth noting this trailer, I'm sure, has been retooled since, or at least I'm crossing my fingers and praying to God it has been, because they also featured a lot of scenes from that D23 trailer footage in the Marvel Studios look ahead and their 85th anniversary video, and I want something else. I want something new. Just throw Mephisto in there already. For now, the coverage of the leaked trailer is still important because it picks up and reminds us that this series takes place directly after Wakanda Forever, which took place in spring of 2025. According to the MCU timeline, this is before Thor: Love and Thunder, Quantumania, Guardians 3, The Marvels, and
Okay, so this... Wait. Oh, so this is before, yeah, like... Oh, damn, nigga, we really late. God damn. Okay, y'all. Go, nigga, banger, flop, banger, flop. Obviously a banger. Like, that's crazy, bro. Quantumania flopped hella hard, bro. I was excited. This shit flopped. Marvels, I was low-key excited. It flopped a little. I wouldn't even say it flopped. It was pretty cool. Guardians of the Galaxy, good movie. Wakanda Forever, GOAT, RIP, Chadwick Boseman, Deadpool and Wolverine, obviously fucking amazing, bro. I'm excited for this shit, bro. I'm just hyped for this shit, bro. Ironheart, bro, but okay, but we dead at okay, but this takes place after Wakanda. My bad, y'all. I'm yapping, my nigga.
Ironheart takes place around the same time as Echo, She-Hulk, and Miss Marvel. So it won't be affected by space or quantum realm problems like it was ahead of its time, but it may incorporate news or characters from its fellow Disney Plus shows. I also think it's smart of Disney to make sure that the other Disney Plus shows that come out around the same time are Echo, She-Hulk, and Miss Marvel. Jersey, LA, and Oklahoma.
Yeah.
How are they gonna affect Chicago? The trailer also reminds us that
and it's in Chicago too. Yo, shout out Chi-Town. I grew up there if y'all didn't know, man. But yeah, shout out Chi-Town, man.
Chicago, which of all the popular major cities in the MCU, we see Chicago the least in my opinion. On the top of my head, I can tell you right now.
Nigga, she's in Chicago doing this shit. Y'all have no idea how much this shit actually, bro. I'm smiling ear to ear. I don't care.
that Victor Timely lived there, and it was home to the famous Chicago World's Fair, featured in Loki Season 2, and that's about it to me. So Ironheart's conflicts or major disasters surely will put eyes on all of Chicago in the future, which will be nice to see. The trailer follows Riri, who is stuck, presumably mentally and creatively, after returning from Wakanda. She's talking to someone and mentioning her internship in Wakanda, and our girl's just having a quarter-life crisis. Brad Winderbaum spoke about this on the Phase Hero podcast. He said,
Riri is, it's a bit of a quarter-life crisis for her. She fought in Wakanda. She went, you know, she fought Namor. She was like, she had this great adventure, but yet like the day-to-day struggle is still real.
They also remind us that Riri's currently enrolled in MIT. In the leaked trailer, her teacher is comedian and actor Jim Rash, who you might remember from Community. He's also in Captain America Civil War. He's credited as the MIT liaison during Tony's visit. What's more important here is that in that small cameo in Civil War, it's after Tony Stark approved everyone's projects to being funded by the September Foundation grant, a program founded by Tony. It was initially announced in 2015 as a scholarship for students from urban city schools, and later expanded to include MIT students as well. Remember, it's where he says,
"No streets, no taxes, reframe the future."
It sounds like something Stan Lee would absolutely say. From Riri's whiteboard, it's also revealed she's making an AI suit, which isn't new from Riri in the comics, who created an AI from scanning and compositing her brainwaves and memories to create Natalie, Natalie, who we also see later in this trailer, you know, pre-AI. It's just normal human Natalie for now. He tells Riri you can't skip your classes and leech off university resources, which makes sense that the remnants of Tony Stark's September Foundation grant remains or just lingers within the school, making it a bit more accessible for Riri to build off Iron Man's blueprints or armors or designs or just Stark tech. And because Riri is so preoccupied and determined to make her own suit after Wakanda took away the incredible...
Cause this fucking nigga, when she popped up in this bitch... Listen, y'all, I fell in love. I was in love, man. I was in love, man. I'm sorry, I was in love, man. When she popped up with this motherfucking suit, I was in love, bro. IronHeart, you, she had my shit. She had my shit pumping. Hey, bro, let's move on, bro.
Her Shuri built. She's been missing school and using MIT's Stark hangar and the labs and the resources to create something she can be proud of again. Hence, why she's teamed up with the Hood. She needs cash money to make...
Okay, y'all, don't make fun of me. I thought this nigga was Cloak. I thought he was like some cloak of some sort. I thought he was like a variant. I don't know what was going on, but his name is the Hood. Okay, where he's the... Hey, she in her bag. She in a bag.
Suit, and teaming up with Parker Robbins sounded like a bad idea from the start, Riri. We knew this would end up being the plot some time ago because Deadline reported with no more cash flow, she found a new way to make money in questionable ways by working with the Hood. And Brad Winderbaum also mentioned she's gonna do what she needs to do to get by for her and her family and everyone else. And it does lead her down some roads. Parker Robbins in Marvel Comics was a small-time thief who was doing small-time thief kind of shit, and then he was attacked by a demon. So he shot the demon and stole its hood and boots, and then he put them on, and what do you know? He was possessed by Dormammu.
Wait, get the fuck out of here. This nigga, you tell him, what bullets did this nigga use? What bullets did... Okay, now, this is some bullshit. This just some lazy ass writing. This nigga got his powers because he shot a demon. Listen, bro, but you gotta be for real in some sort of aspect. Homie got his powers because he shot a demon, and he stole his hood. Bro, that's just lazy writing. That's actually lazy writing. What the fuck? How does one, what, no, what, I don't care.
Marvel Comics was a small-time thief who was doing small-time thief kind of shit, and then he was attacked by a demon. So he shot the demon and stole its hood and boots, and then he put them on and...
Like, I understand if, like, he would have, like, did, like, a heist or something, and, like, he would have stole the hood. He didn't even have to shoot the demon. Like, bro, he could have got this shit from, like, I don't even know, bro, but it's crazy.
What do you know? He was possessed by Dormammu. In the comics, the Hood does often run a gang, and he's even tried to take over Kingpin's position. The Hood has technically already also appeared in the MCU in What If. He's in What If Season 3, What If 1872. I said What If a lot, but that's the title of the show, and that's the title of the episode. Here, the Hood was originally an outlaw before Shang-Chi's sister killed him and took the Hood for herself. Anthony Ramos plays this character, who, like in the comics, is also turned to thievery. It's also worth noting that we see scenes like this in the leaked trailer. In the comics, Parker Robbins can be possessed by the Cloak, and these scenes suggest that it's not truly him, rather something is controlling him, driving him to become increasingly power hungry. This, I believe, will lead to him destroying everything in his path, his jobs, his gangs, his friends, and family, forcing Riri to step in and save the day by stopping him, or, you know, killing him, because that's what they do in these Marvel movies. You get a big bad, you gotta kill him immediately. At some point in your life, you had one night of perfect sleep, where you burritoed yourself up. I will say back that good girls, this is thank you, Miracle Made for spot. I assume they're stealing important resources. This is some tough-ass thugs beating up the security guard in a lab, and I assume they're stealing. In the trailer, we see some tough-ass thugs beating up the security guard in a lab, and I
Yeah.
assume they're stealing important resources. This guy you might have remembered from Good Girls. This is Manny Montana. He's playing Cousin
Nice.
John, and from leaked set photos, it seems as though he might officially be cousins in the show to Parker Robbins. Next, we see
Nice.
various shots of Riri conflicted about her team up. Her friends warn her that she could get caught while we watch her on the run, questioning the legality of their actions. This feels like her character in What If, spliced with Lonnie from her friendly neighborhood Spider-Man with a sprinkle of the fox from Pinocchio. Like, girl, please, it's not that serious. Stop thieving. It's never.
Listen, y'all. Riri, I don't blame you, girl. Like, listen, man. This world is fucked up. And she in Chicago. Bro, listen. Get your bag, sis. Oh, get your bag, sis. But definitely, nah, I'm bullshitting. Stop thieving. Stop thieving, man. Because, I don't know, man. I would say just make your bag, but don't thieve though. Don't do the bad part about making the bag. You feel me? Make your bag though, but just don't do the bad parts about that shit. Yeah, you don't need to be thieving, man, because that shit don't be leading. That shit definitely don't be leading nowhere.
Good when our girls are thieving. Through the new featurette, through the Marvel look ahead, and the leaked trailer, we see bits of Riri's suits, and we see in this suit in set photos as well. Brad Winderbaum's interview with Phase Hero, he
I like
does
how she's
confirm the full practical.
I do fuck with like how she's actually like making it instead of like nanotech. Like how, what was it, in Wakanda Forever, obviously they got nanotech technology and obviously that helps and shit like that. She's actually building this motherfucker, bro. I'm down, like, bro, I'm fucking with it. Cause not only is she smart as hell, bro, like she in her bag as well. And it's in Chicago, like I said, bro.
Suit for Riri.
Man.
Clearly it doesn't fly around, but they use many of the same techniques from the first Iron Man movie. We know that we'll see her suit from Wakanda Forever, which was made and designed with vibranium. We'll also see this white suit. And it looks like she made this within MIT, and it's similar to the suit that she made in the comics that was also made within MIT, but in
I didn't read the
This
comics,
white
but
suit
this shit look
also
good.
resembles her What If Season 3 suit that we saw in December. In the look ahead, we see her out of the lab working with another suit, which I think is the same suit from set photos. And I think this is the one that she's flying around in with the red accents on the chest and legs. So we'll see our girl go through at least 3 suits in her own
I'm
series.
fucking
They
with
give
it.
us glimpses of Lyric Ross, who's playing Natalie Washington. In the comics, Natalie Washington was a friend and neighbor to Riri Williams. This is who I talked about earlier, who's gonna be turned into an AI kind of character in the comics. Unfortunately, she passed away in a drive-by shooting in the comics. I don't know if it's gonna happen in the Disney Plus show, but that's how she dies. And then they turn her into an AI girl. Riri's mother,
That's hard, bro. Aww. If they show that, I feel like they're not gonna like show the book. No, they gotta show it. I feel like Ryan Coogler, and whoever else is they gonna be on their back. They gonna be in their bag for
Robbie
this. I don't
Williams,
care.
played by Angie White, is also featured here. There are also other characters that we didn't really get to see, like Reagan Aaliyah, Shea Coulee, woo, RuPaul's Drag Race, Cree Summers, and Alden Enrich. Alden Enrich is playing an undisclosed role, but Scooper, Can We Get Some Toast, mentioned he could be playing Obadiah Stane's son Zeke, who Riri will go to for a secret stash of black market tech to hopefully upgrade her armor. And this is a scoop, I get it, but Can We Get Some Toast has never steered me wrong. And this scoop has come up again recently with all the IronHeart hype. Clearly, it's a descendant of a great Marvel villain, and I would love to see his son come into the big picture, and if he plays in a bigger role in the MCU, I'll take it. Additionally, as Deadline reported, Sacha Baron Cohen is said to be playing a role believed to be a comic book villain, likely Mephisto, which brings up this other element of the shared leaked AI Mephisto that people have been tagging us in. This, I'm sorry to say, just looks bad. The lips
It
aren't
does.
moving, and the background looks straight out of the Willy Wonka experience. If Marvel were to release some
Like, obviously, the AI version of this shit looks bad. I'm saying, like, ooh, if they come up with a concept like this would be fire. I'm saying, like, the whole concept of it. I'm not saying, like, because, yeah, the overall, nigga, this suit and everything, this shit looks bad. No ifs, ands, buts. Like, no duh. Because she said, what, AI made it? I'm talking about the concept. If Marvel comes up with, like, a concept like this, I'm fucking with it. But, yeah.
like this, I think they would do a much better job before showing it to like test audiences.
Oh, yeah.
This allegedly is a leak to be shown later. It was pre any kind of visual effects. It still just does not look right. And respectfully, having Parker Robbins confront Mephisto like this would take away from the 6-episode miniseries that is IronHeart. It would literally take
And the fact that it's 6 episodes, you bastards. I want
away
more
from
of
the
this
idea
shit.
of it being technology versus magic anymore. I don't think they would put this in a trailer. Don't look at
Yeah.
it anymore. A lot of people have been asking why it's also taken this long to get this this trailer out in the first place, which is a valid question. Let me remind you of Echo. Echo was another miniseries, the first under the Marvel Spotlight banner. The series dropped on January 9th, and the first trailer was released on November 3rd, around 67 days or so from its premiere, whereas Ironheart's first trailer, dropping this week, is around 40 days from the premiere. Keep in mind, Loki Season 2 premiered in October. They had their trailer drop in July. WandaVision premiered in January, and that trailer dropped in September. Now, big picture, I get it. Loki and Wanda are like our anchored characters in Marvel. They're very easy fan favorites, but Echo and Ironheart are new. They take more work for new viewers. People don't really know them yet. And I believe Marvel,
and especially, bro, y'all have no idea, bro. And the thing is, she's another character that's just, okay, cool, nigga, she's an original character. This is her. Like, you feel me? They are giving us another character in the MCU that's like, cool, I'm fucking with it. Niggas hate on her, and we know why. Listen, bro, I'm not gonna say this. I'm not gonna say this shit. Why? Because we know exactly why motherfuckers hate her. Let's just get the cat out the bag, my nigga. But like I said, the hate gotta stop. The hate definitely has to stop, because say what y'all want, this shit looks good, bro. Oh shit.
They're very easy fan favorites, but Echo and Ironheart are new. They take more work for new viewers. People don't really know them yet. And I believe Marvel understands that certain products will sell better and attract a larger audience. For example, Loki has secured brand deals with Hot Topic, and Wanda has always been a fan favorite. However, I think Marvel doesn't...
Wanda's always been a fan favorite.
Secured brand deals with Hot Topic, and Wanda has always been a fan...
Since when has Wanda always been a fan favorite? Now, Elizabeth Olsen. I can see how Elizabeth Olsen can make Wanda a fan, because Lord have, bro, listen, this woman is fine. We know this woman. That's besides the point. Bro, I'm getting so sidetracked. Lock in with me, y'all. My
Marvel
bad.
Doesn't fully believe in these shows like Echo and Ironheart, especially when they release promotions this late. This isn't really a secret. It's just an observation.
I 100%, like, they really do not believe in Ironheart, and I get why, because motherfuckers are just, y'all are just weird. But I'm just saying, believe in it, bro. Because it's, executive produced by Ryan Coogler, and like I said, Ryan, my bad, my bad, Queen. That was bad. But, Ryan Coogler is always in his bag, bro. So, I'm entrusting this shit. You feel me? This shit doesn't look bad, like, even all, because the trailer, it didn't show much. And what I mean is this. It's much more to come, and it's only 6 episodes of this shit. I'm finding out now she has an AI called Natalie, and her friend Natalie fucking dies in a shooting drive-by? Man.
And they seem to lack confidence in the successes of these shows, which is why they choose to drop the entire seasons all at once like they did with Echo, or promote them, eventually down the line, closer to the premiere. I personally believe that releasing last-minute promotions for shows is always like a poor strategy. It negatively affects the viewership, which in turn impacts the overall likability and significance of these characters. This situation is frustrating, especially considering that it's not Ironheart's fault for debuting 5 years ago and facing challenges such as strikes.
Listen, bro. Listen, y'all.
That it's not Ironheart's
Listen, y'all. Hold on.
overall likability and significance of these characters. This situation...
I knew I was in love when, we've all seen this fucking movie. When she came up and pressed this nigga for her money, I knew I was in love, bro. I was in love right then and there, bro. She came up on this nigga broad daylight and pressed this motherfucker for her cash. She said, bitch, you better, well, she didn't say this, but bitch, you better fucking pay me right now. And you guarantee that nigga paid her. This how I knew I was in love, man. That's how I knew. I'm getting so sidetracked, bro.
It's not Ironheart's fault for debuting 5 years ago and facing challenges such as strikes, reshoots, rewrites, Bob Iger's pushbacks, and the ever-changing landscape of creative consumerism. At least it's better than, completely erasing them like David Zaslav would do, but still,
and I'm so glad they
it's
didn't
harder
erase
for our
this.
girls. And let's not make it harder. What did Miss Incredible say?
Girls, come on. Leave the saving of the world to the men? I don't think so.
I want to add that even though there hasn't been
Miss Incredible, hey, if she said it, I'm fucking with it.
much promotion, our baby girl is still featured in What If Season 3, so this could indicate that Disney sees this as a form of promotion or a reminder that she just still exists and isn't going anywhere. The featurette mentions that the episodes will premiere at a 3-episode drop, but if this is a 6-episode miniseries, I expect the following 3 episodes to just drop weekly. Grace Randolph mentioned that Disney likes to clump the episodes together since Andor, but I doubt that they'll be doing 2 drops of 3. If they choose to drop 3 episodes on June 24th and then weekly thereafter, it won't get in the way of Fantastic Four, so I think they're doing themselves a service just letting the rest be week
I
one.
forgot
Since we're
Fantastic
also
Four is
waiting on that
coming
trailer
out.
that's coming Wednesday, we have a bunch of other things we're doing at New Rockstars. We have a Superman trailer that's coming out this week too, and I think it's coming the same day as IronHeart's trailer. So it's a heavy week for our post team. So expect our IronHeart trailer breakdown to release actually on Friday instead of like Thursday or the next day, so our team can, you know, breathe. They need to breathe. I've been ready for IronHeart for a minute. And
Man.
Dominic Thorne will always have my respect.
Queen. She's so beautiful, bro. Dominique Thorne. She ain't never gonna see this fucking video, but she's so beautiful, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I've been ready for IronHeart for a minute, and Dominic Thorne will
My bad, y'all. Just gotta admire. My bad.
always
My
have
bad.
my
Just gotta take the time to. Cause goddamn, she's so fine. She's so fucking fine, bro.
respect, adoration, and support. I'm excited for this series to finally get its drop, and maybe, just maybe, if we all link our fingers together and just pray, we'll get
Her smile is
Comment
so
down below your thoughts on IronHeart, and a special thanks to one of our YouTube members, Rick Denman, who supports us at the executive producer level. Follow me at Lulu_Clemens. Subscribe to all 3 channels in the New Rockstars Network for breakdowns and news coverage of everything you love. Thanks for watching.
Shout out Rockstar. Hell yeah. What's this called? Yeah, New Rockstars. Yo, shout out New Rockstars, bro. Because shout out Jessica Clemens, bro. Like, this shit looks so fucking good, and I cannot wait, bro. For all the niggas hating, keep hating. Get that shit on somewhere, because I'm personally gonna fuck with this. And if you're not, you just not. That's simple.